Good afternoon, dear students. In the previous lecture, we have discussed the one method to reduce the rotor speed, that is the pressure compounding. Now, today we are going to discuss velocity compounding. So, the turbine in which the velocity compounding is used, that is called as Curtis turbine. And this velocity compounding solve the problem of single stage turbine for use of high pressure and temperature. If we are going we want to use the turbine at very high pressure and in which the temperature of the steam is very high, so we have to use this velocity compounding. So in this velocity compounding, what is happening? The rings of moving blade, this is the ring of moving blade, are separated by fixed blade. These are separated by fixed blade. This is moving blade, and this is fixed blade. So these are the two moving blades are separated by the row of fixed blade, and the moving blade are keyed to the turbine shaft. For example, this is the turbine shaft, and this is moving blade, and this is moving blade, and this fixed blade, there is a fixed blade which is attached to the casing of the turbine. The high pressure steam that is coming into the nozzle from the boiler. So it means this, we are talking about this pressure, boiler pressure. The high pressure steam enters and this will expand in the nozzle first. So there is a reduction in pressure. Okay. Now what will happen? In the nozzle, the pressure drop take place. Hence, this pressure energy that is reduced is converted into the kinetic energy. It means the steam velocity get increased due to the presence of nozzle, and pressure drop will take place. Now, this high velocity steam is used to move these moving blade. So there is the high velocity is absorbed by this moving blade. Hence, there is a reduction in velocity. In the fixed blade, these fixed blade are not used to increase the velocity as in the pressure compounding. This fixed blade is only used to redirect the steam leaving the first row of moving blade. The steam that is coming from the moving blade is striking the fixed blade, and this fixed blade again redirect the steam to the another row of moving blade. So what will happen? There is no change in velocity in fixed blade, so it will constant in this graph. Now again there is a row of moving blade, so the remaining velocity of the steam that is coming from the fixed blade is absorbed by the second row of moving blade, and then again velocity get decreased, and hence there is velocity at exit. This is the velocity at exit. So this process we continue up till when the energy of the steam that we get in this part, that is the nozzle outlet, is completely absorbed by the moving blade. So this is the velocity at exit. So this is how we do the velocity compounding. Now, what are the disadvantages of using velocity compounding? So what are disadvantages are like this. Due to the high velocity of the steam from this nozzle, there are very high friction losses. Okay, so there is too much of friction loss. and you see that the pressure drop takes place only in one nozzle. So this is the final pressure drop in which whole the pressure drop is taking place. So less work is produced by this type of turbine. This type of turbine is not suitable to produce large amount of power, and as we know that the velocity at the outlet of the nozzle is very high. So therefore the design and fabrication of these blades is difficult to withstand this high velocity. So design and fabrication of these blades are very difficult. So we can use only velocity compounding in the turbines in which low power can easily generate. There its efficiency is too less. So this is all about velocity compounding. Now we are going to discuss velocity pressure compounding, or we can say that pressure velocity compounding. So in this type of compounding, what we do, we combine the velocity compounding as well as pressure compounding. So the turbine in which we use pressure velocity compounding, that is used as Moret turbine. It is used in Moret turbine. Okay, the total pressure drop of the steam is divided into a number of stages. Each stage act as velocity compounded. अब आप लोग ध्यान से देखिए, the stage from this to this point, it is a fixed blade, then moving blade, fixed blade, it is the nozzle, it is moving blade, it is fixed blade. That is only redirect the steam which is coming from the moving blade. And so this is called as first stage. This is the first stage, and you can easily see that this is the velocity compounded turbine. So next stage is again the velocity compounded turbine. So this is the stage 1. Stage 2, so fixed blade act as nozzle, which is having at the aerofoil shape. So these are act as nozzle. So what is happening in this? It is very simple. The pressure drop is taking place in the fixed blade, that is this one. Now there is moving blade, fixed blade, moving blade, like velocity compounding. So pressure drop after this point, after passing through the nozzle, it will remain constant like in velocity compounding. Then again there is fixed blade that act as nozzle. So therefore it is having the again pressure drop, and then again there is moving blade. So there is constant pressure drop. The pressure drop that is here remains constant throughout, and it will achieve condenser pressure. Okay, and about velocity, if this is the initial velocity at which the steam is entering from the boiler, so what is the function of the nozzle? Pressure reduces, velocity increases. So velocity get increased. In the moving blade, the velocity of the steam that is coming out from the nozzle get absorbed, so velocity reduce, and hence there is a fixed blade. It only redirects the steam to go to the other row of moving blade. So this remains constant. Again there is the row of moving blade, so energy is absorbed, so velocity get decreased. And again there is a fixed blade, it is act as a nozzle. Only the blades having the aerofoil shape act as nozzle. So again velocity increases. Again there is a row of moving blade, so energy get absorbed and velocity decreases. Again there is a fixed row, it only redirects the steam to the next row of moving blade, hence this is constant, the velocity is constant in the fixed blade. And again there is a moving blade, so it absorbs the velocity, and hence steam get out of the turbine. So this is the exit velocity. So in this way this pressure velocity compounding turbine works. So we have discussed velocity compounding, pressure velocity compounding. So this is all about the compounding Now from the next lecture we will talk about the analysis of impulse turbine.